What's up? What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another live stream and another crazy day in crypto. Lot to get to, lot to unpack. I got a lot of thoughts today. I got a lot of things to get off my brain. So, welcome back to another live and a lot to jump into with XRP, with Bitcoin, with Ethereum, where the market's heading right now. Is this Bitcoin pump a little bit different than the last couple pumps? It could be. We're going to talk a little bit about that. But a lot to unpack here, a lot to get into. We've got, Bitcoin and crypto right at the forefront right now of major political candidates, vernacular and their conversation right now. Bitcoin's stuck right in the middle of it. That's great for Bitcoin. I think that's phenomenal for Bitcoin. We'll talk a little bit about that as well. We've got now a pro Bitcoin House speaker. Yes, smash the like button for that. Pro Bitcoin House speaker, the third most powerful position in the U.S. government. Patrick McHenry loves Bitcoin, loves crypto, loves the innovation. So that's great. That's great to see as well. And listen, I think this next bull run is going to be epic. I know it's hard for us to see it right now. It's hard for us to, put those goggles on into 2025, into 2030 and beyond, because we're so stuck in the here and now, and the here and now sucks, quite frankly. It's hard for us to see it right now, but I think the stars are aligning perfectly in terms of where we're heading. I think we're lining up perfectly for the biggest bull run we've ever had. I really believe that. So, sit back, strap it down, and get ready, because I think this is just one big step away from getting really, really crazy. So this was some good news. U.S. now has a pro Bitcoin House speaker, third most powerful position in the U.S. government. Patrick McHenry has been very adamant about Bitcoin for a while now. It should come right up. Here he is. Here he is right here. And, he's been very outspoken in terms of the SEC and what they've tried to do with crypto too. So this is good. This is really good. So Patrick McHenry in there, very, very pro Bitcoin. Love that. So that's a big story. We had this going on too. Speaking of political jargon and political speak around Bitcoin, check this out. U.S. presidential candidate Robert F. Kennedy Jr. says the current White House war on Bitcoin will be over when he gets elected. I'm not here to debate whether or not RFK is your guy or who's your guy. I can't stand politics. That's why I love Bitcoin, because there are no politics with Bitcoin and there are no politics with crypto, right? It's a fair game for everybody. I'm not here to argue, is this the right guy or wrong guy? I don't want to get into that. But what I do love is that Bitcoin is center stage. Bitcoin is center stage, at the table, right on the forefront, and in the conversation ahead of this next election cycle. That excites me. Our market is no longer a laughing stock. Our market is no longer the little evil stepchild over there that we don't have to worry about. And anytime we can just pat him on the head and say, quiet down, little boy, right? It's no longer that. It's a force to be reckoned with. And we're seeing that play out in real time. It's a force to be reckoned with, and we're seeing that play out in real time. You guys may have seen some videos I put out yesterday. I hammered home some points yesterday. I hope you saw these videos. It's about BlackRock. It's about Bitcoin. There was a report leaked in 2022. A report leaked in 2022 that basically said the optimal portfolio for a future client of BlackRock would include 85% Bitcoin. I didn't stutter. 85% Bitcoin, 9% stocks, 6% bonds. We know what happened this year with Larry Fink at BlackRock, the CEO of the largest asset manager in the world, flipping on Bitcoin, basically saying that he is now bullish on Bitcoin. That tells me we are closer than we think to widespread adoption. Sure, all the centralized authorities are going to come in and blah, 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 and it's not going to be the same. I don't care. I want to get wealthy. I want to make generational wealth. That's why I'm in crypto. Why are you in crypto? Let me know in the comment section. I'm pretty sure it's to create generational wealth. And some people are in there for the tech. I get it. That's cool. And I'm not here for the tech, but let's face it. We're trying to be forward thinking. We're trying to see what's the next big thing. What's the next big thing that we can invest in and feel confident in? And BlackRock agrees with us that it's Bitcoin and that it's crypto. So that is bullish as hell. That is bullish as hell. Who else do we got in the chat here? Make sure you guys smash that like button. Subscribe if you haven't already. Gamer Dan, what's going on? What's up? Next level. How we doing? How we doing? Your boy JD is launching Pawzar this month. Shibarium is going to get a wonderful NFT marketplace with this launch. I did hear about that. JD has reached out to me. I'd love to bring him back on the channel eventually too. Met JD out in Toronto. It was awesome. So I hope everything goes amazing there on that front. Building a NFT marketplace on Shibarium. I wish him all the best. The entire Paul Zone community, everybody there, everybody in the Shiba Inu family. I put out a video today, guys. We have to come together. This shit where like people are in these little pockets over here and these people don't like these people, that is just shit. Like, we don't need that shit. The reason why Shiba Inu worked in the first place is we all came together for a common goal. We all put our luggage down at the door and wanted to create something special. And I think as this thing has gotten bigger and bigger and bigger, so have egos. Egos have gotten bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. And it starts with the people at the top, straight up. And I'm not going to go out there and say, I'm not flaming anybody, so don't get it twisted. Don't say I'm throwing shade at devs. I'm not saying that. All I'm saying is we could do better. We could do better. And we should do better. Now, Bitcoin's running. We're going to get back to that in just a minute. I want to talk about that. But while I'm on the subject of SHIB, let's take a look. We're about flat here today. Nothing really brewing. We have come up a little bit here since bouncing down to the 7-1 level. But we need to come together as one and remember how this thing started way back when. In the last year, Shiba Inu's down 37%. 37%. Let's compare that to some other altcoins, right? So we're down 37% in the last year. All right, where's Ethereum? In the last year, up 21%. Where's BNB in the last year? Down 28%. Similar. Where's XRP in the last year? We know this is going to be a good one. Up 11%. Now, if you go to the 1 month, a little bit better. Actually, you'd have to go to like the 3 month or whatever. You guys know what I mean. But still, up 11% in the last year. Okay. Solana, last year. Pretty flat, actually. That's interesting. Actually, that's not registering correctly. That's it's down. Cardano, last year. Down 40%. Okay. So it's not like SHIB's like, in a terrible spot here. Dogecoin's only down 7%, though, in the last year. And a lot of this is relative, right? Tron is actually up in the last year. Toncoin's definitely up. Polygon should be. It's down quite a bit. So they're not registering that, but that's down quite a bit. But I say all this to say this. It's not like SHIB is like completely gone off the rails and it's over. Like how I put it in the video earlier is we're fractured right now. The bone's not broken, but it's fractured, right? There's a little piece of bone that's chipped off. And if we could just put that little piece of bone back together, I guess pun intended there, SHIB, bone, and leash. If we could just put that bone back together, and get back before this bull run hits, that would be nice. But instead, I feel like there's all this fighting, there's all this barking back and forth from different dog pounds. Like, what are we doing? What are we doing? That's stupid, right? It's not going to help us. It's not going to help us. All I know is when SHIB was creating all-time highs, when SHIB was bursting on the scene, everybody was on the same team, right? And again, I think this starts at the top. I think everybody has a role to play here. I think we need to go back to the drawing board, go back to the basics, and let's get this thing back on track. Let's get this thing back on track. Right? I mean, let me know, guys. What do you guys think? Drop your thoughts in the live stream. Drop your chats live. What do you think we need to do in order to get SHIB in terms of the sentiment, not the price? I'm not worried about the price right now. I'm really not. It's a bear market. We're down at the 7 level. We were here before in 2020, 2021. I'm not worried about that necessarily. I'm worried about the sentiment. I'm worried about the temperature in the room. I'm worried about the people at the top. I'm worried about the trust in the people. I'm worried about the feelings, the emotions of people. What can we do? What do we need to do in order to make this better? Let me know. Drop your thoughts in the live comment section there. And if you guys haven't already, it's totally free. It takes 0.25 seconds. Smash the like button because we got to get into Bitcoin here as well. And there's many other stories we got to get to in this live stream. I appreciate you guys for popping in here. I know it's, what is it, early evening on I don't even know what day it is. It's a Wednesday, right? I just got done playing golf today. I had to get out of the office a little bit. And I worked this morning and then had some errands to run. I got this damn tooth right now. Guys, I got to get what do you call it? Basically a dental implant. I've been dealing with this thing for a while. I got no tooth right here. Look, you guys can see that? So yeah, I had a piece of my tooth fractured way up here in my jaw, which is crazy. But let's talk about Bitcoin a little bit because, listen, guys, this pump we're experiencing here, it's kind of nice, actually. It's kind of refreshing in terms of what we're seeing. Let me see where I was looking at it. Where the hell was I looking at it? Let me pull it up on Trading View. There we go. Let's see here. See, I disagree with that, Steve-O. I do not think SHIB's dead. Like, I think that narrative is stupid. I'm sorry. Like, hope you don't feel bad. I think that's dumb. Why would you say that? It's dead? Why? Why is it dead? How the hell is... Okay, now we got to go back here. So you're telling me a $4.3 billion market cap is dead? I beg to differ. I disagree. It's not dead. Is it perfect right now? No. Can we make some changes? Yes. Is it dead? Absolutely not. I don't think that's a smart comment at all. That's my 2 cents. But that's okay. I mean, you're speak your mind. Pause seems cool. NFT marketplace on Shibarium will be nice to see where that goes. Yeah, for sure. I agree. SHIB's dead. LMA 6 or 7. Yeah, exactly. I mean, that was kind of my point exactly there. SHIB's has too many debt cards. SHIB has too many. What does that mean? Crypto Foxy, what's up? What's up? What's up? Good evening, Josh. How we doing, man? Exactly 100 TMW. What does TMW mean? I ain't hip to that lingo. Also, with 87 mil volume a day, no, definitely not a smart comment. Yeah, it's worth below 1 billion. No, it's not. No, it's not. It's a $4.277 billion market cap. It's right here. That's not accurate at all. It's in a top 20 of the most the highest market cap cryptos. I don't think it's dead. I don't think that's a good comment. But is there things that could be done? 100%. But to say it's dead, that's not smart. Okay. Let's take a look at Bitcoin really quickly. And again, no harm, no foul. Like, I'm not like coming at you. I'm just speaking that. I mean, that it just is what it is. That's not a smart comment. All right. So let's take a look at this pump and what's going on, though. right? So last time we got a Bitcoin pump. Let me get out of the 2 hour and get to the 1 day because we can see it a lot better. All right, last time we got a Bitcoin pump, the last few times, really, the last 3 times, there's only been 3 real Bitcoin pumps, market pumps this year. If we look into them, and again, this is not like a crazy technical approach here. I'm just looking at it, I don't know, fundamentally. Fundamentally here, like we got a massive pump at once here. Like this was back in January. And then here again in March, massive pump at once. Like it was very, very fast, right? And then we quickly gave some back. Right? Here it is again. Very quick pump, quickly gave it back. I like that we're seeing this momentum up right now, coming back out, and we're almost about, 3 weeks in, and we're seeing this nice, slow, steady staircase uptrend. I like that. I like this slow and steady rather than this shoot out of a cannon. I don't think this is sustainable, especially in a bear market. This shows me that we could be quietly creeping up and out of the bear market. Could there be another drop? Yes. I don't know. There are a lot of way smarter people than I am when it comes to technical analysis, and everybody's got a different opinion, okay? Everybody's got a different thesis, and I listen to all of this information too. And I don't pretend like I'm as technically savvy as the next guy or, like a Benjamin Cowan or something. I listen to him for his advice. I don't try to say I'm smarter than him. I'm not. But I'm just giving you my perspective. My perspective is I like this slow and steady move up. And this little 1 day candle here after a couple days red, right? It's like, were we going to give it all back here? It's like, nope, wait a minute. We've got a little bit of a green. We got a little bit of a glimmer of hope, and we're up like 1%. It's 1%, but that green candle, I like it. Right now, if we go into the 2 hour, right, it looked as if we were going to give it all back. Okay. But if we zoom out a little bit, it's a nice little slow and steady upward trend. And we're starting to maybe create a little bit of a flag pattern here, just maybe. And many people believe that we could be on our way at least to 30,000, where we may get rejected again, right? Or close to it, 30, 31K, where we've been there in the past. Let's go back to the 1 day. We could see exactly where we got rejected here, right here, 31.6. Okay. Back in here in April, about 31,000. We've been here twice this year. Okay. And it looks like we could maybe get back up there again. And then what most people are saying is one more final drop, or what do they call it? Capitulation. I mean, I don't know. This is why I buy Bitcoin every day. I don't know, and, Bitcoin it's all risky. Like we're in a very risky asset class. It's all risky. But if there's one crypto that is far less risky than anything else, it's Bitcoin. Can we agree on that? And yet many people don't have Bitcoin in their portfolio. That baffles me. That to me, it makes sense, but it doesn't make sense. It makes sense to me because people think, well, I've missed the boat on Bitcoin. I can't afford a whole Bitcoin. I've got to get XRP or this one or that one. And I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just saying when you take all the numbers out, because the price doesn't matter. It's more about the market cap, the performance historically, and risk. Don't look at like how much a coin costs. That doesn't matter. Look at where the valuation is. Is that asset overvalued or undervalued? Right? When you look at it. We know Bitcoin has been as high as 69,000. Right now it's 27,000. We know Bitcoin has been the best performing asset in the last 12 years. Hands down, bar none. We know that Bitcoin is legally classified in a different way than anything else right now. Agreed? Like, these are the things we have to parse out, right? These are the things we have to realize. And it is why I started buying Bitcoin back in April of 2022 every single day. Before that, I was a strictly altcoin investor. But I changed my mind because I learned some new things. I understood where this thing was going. I'm playing the long game here. I don't want to get wrestled out because I invested in the 3 wrong altcoins and that was my whole portfolio. I don't want to be strong-armed out of this market. But the bottom line is we don't know still which altcoins will survive. We really don't know. We're throwing darts. We're making educated guesses. We're making our best judgment. We're doing our own research. But at the end of the day, there's no guarantees. There's no guarantees in Bitcoin. But I think there's more of a guarantee in Bitcoin than anything else. Am I beating a dead horse? I don't know. Let me know. Guys, smash that like button for me. Let's see who we got in chat. Also, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Welcome to another live stream. If it's your first time, let me know in chat if it's your first time dropping in on the channel. Always like to see who's in here that is new. Daisy said, get him, Zach. Shib is kicking. Listen, Shib's not kicking, okay? Shib's struggling, but so is everything else. And we still got time here. I mean, Shib's 3 years old. It's number 20. It's ranked number 19 by market cap. Like, we're doing okay. We're not doing great right now. It could be better, but like, it's never as good as it seems. It's never as bad as it seems, right? Like, just straight up, like everything's got to be all or nothing. Like, it's got to be this extreme or the other extreme. It's like too much of this shit's like turning into politics. Like, guys, like it's not all bad. It's not all good, right? Like, Shib's dead. Shib's dead. It's dead. Yeah, you're stupid. Shib's dead. It's dumb. You're dumb. You're an idiot. It's dead. Okay. Because that's just easy, right? It's just easy to like use this allness language. Like, you're all idiots. You're all idiots. You're a bunch of idiots. Like, all right, okay. Good evening, crypto fan. What's up, Josh? Check out Advantis Contract Reader. I've avoided several rug pulls with that thing. Listen, I've had Moonshot on the channel many, many times. Love him. I think he's a phenomenal guy for the space. Formerly TARP, now Advantis. Shout out to them. Shout out to the community. Shout out to you. I'm glad you're making better decisions using that. There's a lot of great projects like that. A project that I'm invested in is Quick Intel. Very similar. I've got a link actually to them down below in the description. But I love it. Any projects that's making DeFi safer. I worked with Everrise in the past. Shout out to them. Unbelievable in terms of what they've done for DeFi. They don't get enough credit. And I don't think Advantis does either, right? But these projects, we need them for sure. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Smash the like button. Yeah, smash the damn like button. That daily looks bullish, and it would take one heck of a black swan to reverse that, but too many good catalysts out there. Only way to go is up. I mean, this is the year-to-date chart. This is January, guys. Let me put it on January 1st. My cursor's on January 1st. That's the Bitcoin chart. I mean, it ain't that bad. I mean, you talk to some people, the damn sky's falling and holy shit, run for the hills. It's all over. Shib's dead. Bitcoin's dead. Everything's done. All right, throw in the towel. It's over. What the hell? I mean, I don't know. Bitcoin was at 16,600 to start the year. We're closing in on 28K. It's not that bad. Like, not that bad. I own like 600 BTC. I hear you, Foxy. And listen, there's a lot of great altcoins out there that I think are going to do phenomenal. Don't hear me wrong, right? I'm just saying, I know it's boring, but like dollar cost averaging into Bitcoin is never a bad idea. Like, no matter what, we can all dollar cost average in Bitcoin and like whatever we're putting in. The problem is we all want to get rich faster. And I'm there. Like I'm with everybody in that regard. I get it. But like, I'm playing the long game here. Like, put it this way. If all else fails, at least I have Bitcoin. That's a pretty good feeling. Like, worst case scenario, like absolute worst case scenario, they just freaking nuke the entire freaking altcoin market. I don't think that's going to happen, but it could, And if it does happen, it's like, well, I got that one asset that everybody said was still okay. That one asset that the SEC has always claimed to be a commodity. That one asset that is a legal tender in a country and probably going to be a legal tender elsewhere. That one asset that is the best performing asset in the last 12 years, right? At least I got that one thing. I'm okay. That's where I'm getting at, right? Like you never know. You just never know. And listen, it's not to say that Ethereum won't be phenomenal. I love Ethereum. I've got a ton of Ethereum. It's not to say that XRP won't be phenomenal. I own XRP. I own Cardano. I've owned Solana. I've got a little bit right now. I want to get more. I like Polygon. I own it. I like Chainlink. Love it. I like Shiba Inu. Love it. Love AVAX. Love XLM. Love Cosmos. I own HBAR. I really like Filecoin. I'm actually learning more about that. ICP. I saw a couple good content pieces on that lately. I got to look into it a little bit. But I mean, you get my drift here, right? I like VeChain. I like Kronos. I like a lot of altcoins. It's just I'm not going all in on any altcoin or all altcoins. I want Bitcoin to make up a fair share of my portfolio. For me, it's about 50%. Then Ethereum is my second largest, next to some of my favorite alts. Now, I own some small caps right now that I have money into, but there are investments that are up, right? It's not money that I have put into over time, like dollar cost averaging, right? So with Bitcoin, my goal is this. By 2025, I want to have at least 5 full Bitcoin. And I feel like I can do it. Guys, here's the thing. No matter how much money you make, if you're really playing the long game, you need to live below your means. Right? If you can't afford to go out to eat, don't go out to eat. If you can't afford the fancy car, don't buy a fancy car. If you can't afford the Gucci shoes and the Gucci belt, don't buy it. Drink Folgers coffee instead of Starbucks. Like, you need to make sacrifices here. Like, everybody's in a different situation. I get that. But, like, what game are you playing? Are you playing, like, just to get rich on the next meme coin? Like, what are you trying to do? Are you here for the next 10 years? If you're here for the next decade, you've got time to accumulate a shit ton of Bitcoin or a shit ton of, whatever it is, XRP, Ethereum, whatever your goals are. You've got time. And now you understand the cycles, at least if history repeats itself, kind of when to buy, when to take profits, having plans set aside. Maybe in this next bull cycle, you take out some profits and you diversify into real estate. That's one of my goals. That's my next move. I finally had enough money at 29 years old to actually invest in the stock market. So I've got my stock market holdings now, and I'm like, okay, I feel pretty comfortable there. I've got my crypto here, and it's like, all right, I'm still playing this 5-10 year game. It's like, what do I want to do next? It's like at the end of 10 years, I want to have at least 5 Bitcoin. I want to have this amount in crypto, this amount in stocks. I want to have some real estate. Like, too many people are thinking, like, how can I get rich tomorrow? How can I get rich next week? How can I get rich next month? And then what ends up happening is they end up going all in on something. And if it doesn't hit, they're wrecked. And there you go. Now they have a sour taste in their mouth. They feel terrible. And it sucks. Right? So you got to ask yourself, like, what game are you playing? And here's the thing, like, you could play the long game and still dabble in, like, meme coins and shit. Like, that's fine. But, like, meme coins can't be your end-all, be-all. Like, too many people are, like, on live new pairs, putting their last $1,000 in like it's roulette, and they wonder why, like, they're still broke. You can't do that. Like, you can't afford to do that. Straight up. And dude, listen, I will say this, guys. I got super, super lucky. I was very, very lucky to come into crypto at a time when the bull market was kind of just beginning. I got very, very lucky. However, I wasn't throwing money at every meme coin like crazy. I was not. Like, I started out slow. I made some money in the stock market, made some trades, got up to about 7 grand, and then diversified some money into a couple decent investments early on. Like one was Dogecoin. I put 3 grand into Dogecoin and 7x'd it. Now all of a sudden I had 21 grand. Took some of that, put it into SHIB back in 2021. Put it into Saitama. I know, Saitama. But I got out. But all while doing that, I had some Bitcoin. I had some Ethereum as well. I wasn't going all in. I was still accumulating. I was investing in the stock market. I was buying shares of Apple. I was buying shares of Amazon. I was buying the SPY. I knew that this was my moment to at least jumpstart a widespread portfolio because I'm here, baby. I'm playing the long game. I don't want to be washed out here in a couple months. And then with the extra funds, I took some chances and got lucky. Like, that's fine. But too many people are just like not even looking down the road, right? They're only looking at like what's right in front of them and how can I get rich tomorrow? How can I get rich right now? I want it now. You know, I want a Big Mac and a large fry right now. That's America, right? That's like the American society. Give it to me now. I ain't got time to wait. I do. I'll wait. I'll be patient. I'm playing the long game. I'm doing the same thing when it comes to business, when it comes to YouTube, when it comes to crypto, when it comes to real estate. Like, it's a journey, man. It's not a sprint. It's a journey. You know? All right, let's see who we got in the house. I feel like I'm like a little fired up today. That's all right, though. Smash that like button, guys. Subscribe if you haven't already. You guys know the drill. Run it up. Let's get some people in here. Facts. I'm living in my job semi-truck. There you go. See, like, that's sacrifice right there. I love that shit. I love that shit, dude. I love that shit. That is sacrifice. That's dedication. You know, not that long ago, I was living in when I was 28. I'm 33 now. 5 years ago, I didn't have a car. Took the bus. Took the bus to work. Couldn't afford to fix the car for 8 months. You do what you got to do. You know, I mean, that's life. But it taught me valuable lessons, and the amount of money I blew just doing dumb shit in my 20s. Those were hard lessons, but I needed them at those times. They needed to happen. It needed to happen that way, you know? Live below your means, said no one in America. Right. Or drink, or don't drink coffee at all. Yeah, I mean, figure it out, right? I mean, figure it out. Can't be a more proud holder than a Bitcoin holder. I agree. Jerome, is that you? What are you going to do with these Fed rates? What are you going to do? What's your next move, Jerome? DCA is the way. Yeah, I think especially AB, especially with, the big dogs, Bitcoin and Ethereum. Those are the two that I DCA in. I'm not going to lie. For altcoins, I like to kind of pick my spots. I do like to pick my spots. I'll give you a really good example. Caspa right now. Now, listen, I may miss the boat. I may get, run out of here, and Caspa might go to 10 cents and I miss the boat. That's fine. But I know I can win on some other ones. So if I miss it, that's fine. I'm okay. I'm not going to buy a ton of Caspa at the top right now. Just not going to do it. Not going to do it. I know it hasn't had a bear market. I mean, this is the 1 year chart. This is the alt chart. It looks phenomenal. Now, I went on record. I did buy a little bit right in here. I'll show you. Right in here at about the 4 or 5 on this little dip. I bought some right in here. I'm not going heavy into Caspa or heavier like I want to. I'll be patient. I'll wait. And if that day never comes, I don't care. I don't feel like an idiot. I don't care. I'm sticking to my rules. I'm sticking to my guns. I'm sticking to what got me here. And buying at the top has wrecked me way more than buying at the top has awarded me. That's it. So, I'll look elsewhere. Like, instead of putting that money into Caspa right now, and again, I open up a small position, but instead of putting that money into Caspa right now, I take a look at something like Chainlink. Chainlink's super undervalued. If you go to their alt chart, it's nowhere near its all-time high. Chainlink is a massive cryptocurrency that's been around for frickin' ever. Everybody respects it. Everybody thinks Chainlink is going to be a top crypto for a really long time. I'll buy Chainlink. It's okay. That is undervalued, right? Value investing is very, very important. It's what Warren Buffett basically has preached since the beginning. You find companies, in this case, cryptos, that are undervalued, and that's when you buy them. You don't buy things when they are high. Like Nvidia stock right now. Love Nvidia. I don't have a ton of Nvidia. Do I go buy it now? No. I've missed the boat. I'll be patient and wait. And if I miss the boat again, that's fine. I still have I can still find value elsewhere. I could still find value elsewhere, right? Thoughts on Sandbox? It's getting wrecked. Yeah, the metaverse is so hard to figure out. The metaverse is so hard to figure out. Nobody knows what the hell it's going to be. Nobody knows what the hell it's going to look like. This is why I think SHIB has such a freaking unbelievable opportunity, because nobody's come to the forefront here. Nobody. If we go to top metaverse coins by market cap, what is this? I guess they're listing ICP as a metaverse play. Today's metaverse. So they're listing all these as metaverses. Okay. Well, here's Sandbox, Decentraland. Yeah, I mean, 70 mil and 40 mil. Sandbox and Decentraland. And guys, I used to love Mana back in 2021. Do I love it as much as I used to? No. Things change. Like from what I'm hearing now, like the Sandbox, well, especially Decentraland, is kind of outdated a little bit. And I made some money on Decentraland, made some good trades in 2021. ApeCoin, I think they have a really good opportunity. We'll see what they do, right? Like, I'm trying to figure it out too. Like, I don't know, like, exactly here, right? Like, I really don't. The funny thing is they don't have SHIB listed here because they haven't really, I don't know if all these cryptos have actually built something out in the metaverse, but the SHIB is Shiba Inu supposedly doing that, right? And if that's the case, like, they're the number one market cap building out a metaverse. Oh, this is 24-hour volume. Let me go to market cap. So ICP is the only market cap in the billions. So this would tell me, I don't know why SHIB's not on this list, top metaverse tokens by market cap. SHIB is the highest market cap, basically like threefold. It's 3x higher than anything else on this list by market cap, building out a metaverse. Why do you think I'm like so excited about that future? Because they could deploy a lot more capital than a lot of other teams. Now, what do they do with that? We'll see. I met Marcy. I think she's awesome. I met William Volk. I know he's not directly on the metaverse. I know he's on the gaming side. I met Brandy. I met Sherry. I met some people there. I think there's some great people there, and we'll see what they do. But like the metaverse is so hard to figure out, man. It really is. Like, it's such a hard place to invest in right now. Until we see something that's like really concrete that people are using, it's tough. It's really tough. It's very, very speculative. I'd rather speculate in the AI sector right now, to be honest, than the metaverse. I'd rather speculate in the gaming sector, DeFi. Did massive swings on BTC mining options to accumulate BTC. That's awesome. People need that break, just a little push. Do you think Caspel will go nuts soon? I hope not. I want an entry. Listen, I'm selfishly, I want an entry. For you out there, Kartik or Kartik, and whoever else is holding it, listen, I hope it goes absolutely nuts, and I hope you make a ton of money. I won't lose sleep over it. It's okay. Like, I'm not going to get emotional about it because I'll just invest my money somewhere else where there's more value. But hell yeah, I want Caspa to come down. Hell yeah. Right? Like, I'm learning about it now. I'm figuring some things out. I'm like, okay, I want to invest in this. I just don't want to invest into it heavily right now. It's not to say I'm not bullish on it long term. It's not to say that at all. Right? I just want to find value. I don't see a ton of value there. And I could be wrong. It could go to 10 cents tomorrow. I look like a complete idiot. Right? I mean, if it goes to 10 cents tomorrow, I look like a dumbass. There's no way around it. Link dump all-time chart. Exactly. That's why I want to freaking buy it. It looks like it's like a rug pull. Hell yeah. Give me that shit. Because I know Link's not a rug pull. Give me Chainlink. Because the chart looks like a rug pull right now. Hell yeah, I want to buy it. Hell yeah. That's what I want to buy. That's value. See, that's where people like, they want to buy something that's already extremely high. It could work for you, but more often than not, it's not going to work. I want to buy it when it's in the mud. You know what I mean? Watch Caspa go to like 10 cents now on stream. I look like a complete idiot, right? That'd be hilarious. I'd be pumped. I'd still be pumped for everybody out there. Yeah, Caspa. This is Caspa's all chart. Like, guys, I mean, who wants to buy like right there? Like, I mean, I don't, and maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's gonna just break out of here and go nuts. But like, that's why I bought a little bit so I can get a little bit of those gains, right? Excuse me. We have a lot more. The people become beneficiaries and shareholders of this whole. Yeah. Devs team dumped Link, so why would anyone trust it enough to put their hard-earned money into it if the team and devs dumped it? K Richards, I don't know that to be true. Where did you hear that? Where did you find that? I haven't seen that. I have not seen that. Does that happen all the time? Probably in crypto. Does it happen all the time with private companies? Probably. They get theirs first. A lot of times that's what happens. It happens a shit ton of times in, DeFi and small cap tokens, right? I'm not saying that's like great, right? It's just kind of like what it is. Like we know it happens. But I don't know that to be true with Link. So educate me, inform me. Hope BTC comes back down. Yeah, I hear you. Just getting in. What about Crow? Same as Link? Yeah, I mean, yeah, like these are type of investments right now that, I mean, here's the Crow chart. Here's your Crow crypto.com chart. Like, hell yeah, this thing's down here. Like, this was March 2020. It was, less than 3 cents. I mean, right now you're getting in at a cheaper price from where it was in December of 2020. Like, if you like Crow and your thesis is that Crow's going to do really good and eventually get to $1, let's say one day, I mean, that's a 20x from here. Just to get back to all-time highs, basically. Like, that's value, a 20x. It's hard to be that confident on something that's at the top, And again, I could be wrong. Like, it could go the other way. But most of the time, you're going to get wrecked buying at the top of charts. Like, think about all the people who bought Bitcoin at 60K. Now they're just sitting on their hands. Unless they're dollar cost averaging their way down, they're sitting on their hands and have to wait. If you'd have bought it at like 20K, you had a choice. You had a choice to say, okay, do I take my profits now and then wait for the bear market? Also, if you want to be prepared for these markets, you'll see this indicator that's on here, momentum up, momentum down. That's my XT algo. Yes, shameless plug. It's my company. Links down below in the description. Actually, I don't know if I added them, but it's xtalgo.com. Check it out. Discount code X for 21% off lifetime. If you want a tool that actually shows you when the best times to buy and sell, it's not 100% accurate. Nothing is, but it's a really good tool. Really good option to have, especially when you're looking at the macro trends. XT Algo, trading indicator, link down below. Check it out. Actually, the link's not down below, but you guys get my drift. I'm going to put the link right here. I'll put the link right there. Oh, that's not even the link. That's not the right link. Hold on. We lost like 8 people because they're pissed off that I'm shilling my own company. Sorry, guys. I'm shilling my own company. Sorry. My apologies. How dare you shill your own company? Would you take a loss in SHIB and convert it to BTC during this bear market? It's hard for me to like give an answer to that because I don't know where you are. Like, what else do you have in your portfolio? Like, what are your goals? Like, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I mean, that's hard. That's hard for me to. Everybody's in a different situation, right? So There are times where I do take a loss. I will say that. Like, I don't like to. There are times where I do take a loss sometimes. Let's see if there's any big top news right now. Let's see. Uh, so Sam Bankman-Fried went to court yesterday. Did you guys see that shit? Pretty crazy. Let's see. Major Bitcoin price drop improbable. Glassnode co-founder says improbable. Let's see. Oh, that's interesting. Glassnode co-founder Jan Allman believes a steep decline in Bitcoin's value is unlikely. You know, with the stock market lately, the stock market's been getting wrecked, and Bitcoin's been holding up pretty well against the stock market, which is good. What other cryptos do you guys want me to give my thoughts on? What do you guys think? Drop your thoughts down there, and we'll go through some of those. Thoughts on Maine? I don't know. I've heard some people like shill it on X on my comments and stuff. I don't know anything about it though. More X's on SHIB versus Bitcoin. Uh, yeah. I mean, to get back to all time high for sure. Like, what's going to 10x quicker? Probably SHIB, right? But again, Crow, you've got to look at this. Okay. Yes, SHIB has a higher chance to 10x before Bitcoin in the aspect from the standpoint of it being a lower market cap. However, Bitcoin has a far greater chance when you consider risk of being here in 10 years than anything else. Does that make sense? Like, I don't want you guys to think like, how do I say this? Like, I think I tweeted this like the other day. Like, if it sounds like I'm all over the place, it's because I am. I don't make up my mind very easily. Like, I don't like I don't get sold on something and then just like subscribe to it. But I would like you guys to subscribe to the channel. But I don't marry ideas. There it is. I don't marry ideas or like investments. I don't. Like I just don't. Like, things can change, you know? Shit can change. And that's okay. And that's when I come on here and you'll see like the last couple of days I've started talking a lot more about Bitcoin. Like, because I'm learning more. Like, I'm navigating these waters. Like, I'm trying to balance my portfolio and get it prepared for this bull run where I can mitigate risk, but still have some flyers and still have some chances for big gains. But also, hey, what if these altcoins fall flat? I've got this as my back, my backbone. I'm trying to navigate it, Yeah. I don't know. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. Let's take a look at some of the alts here. BitRock, shout out to them. Company, full disclosure, company I've been working with for a little while. BitRock, nice layer 2. They're only a $5.5 million market cap. Good looking chart. They launched earlier this year in July. You could see it for what it is. Had a nice little peak up here to about 28 cents. Now it's back down to 8 cents. 106K in volume in this market. Shout out to them. They're up 17% today. Koyo, building on top of Shibarium. Koyo, you zoom out a little bit. It's had a couple little pops. Koyo's up 10% today. That's good to see. PAL AI. I've been tracking this one just because it's interesting. Not affiliated with them. Haven't worked with them. Have worked with Koyo, by the way. Full disclosure on that. Have not worked with PAL AI. Was an investor early on. Made it a little swing trade. Got out. Still tracking it. Like some of the things I'm seeing, though. Still an $11 million market cap. Preem, invested in this one. Shout out to Jonathan. Shout out to the Preem fam. They got dumped on early on. He's been head on with that. Obviously, they had a ton of issues early on. Their former contract, former dev. Jonathan's taken it over. From what I can tell, I think Jonathan's doing a fantastic job. I'm invested there, and they've been steadily on the rise. So shout out to Preem. They're sitting at about 0.006 right now. I was actually on one of their Twitter spaces yesterday and actually the day before. Shout out to them. Talked about Quickie earlier, quick Intel. I'm invested in them. Been working with them for a little while. Look at that. Nice little chart there. They're still under $1 million market cap. They're on Arbitrum. Quickie Intel. They partnered with Dex Tools, which was really cool, to help out with contract reading and things like that. You guys know the deal with Bone. Obviously, a big investor in Bone. I'm watching this very closely. Bone, I'm looking for to get more of it down at 60 cents. If this thing comes back down to 60, that's where I want to load up on Bone. Clear Cryptos, not a lot going on right now. It's very, very quiet. I know the chart does not look great, but still a big believer in CCX, and I'm an investor as well. I've got a pretty penny in there that I've invested, and I really, really do think that they're going to crush it when we come back around into a bull cycle. $300,000 market cap right now. Again, not a lot going on right now, but still really, really like them in the enterprise sector. Let's see what else we got. And then a bunch of other cryptos down here. We're not going to go through every single one of these, but you guys get the drill. Let's see if anybody else puts some in here. HBAR. I do like HBAR. I am learning some things about HBAR that I don't like, and it's about their supply. I saw a video from Blockchain Boy recently talking about the HBAR supply. That definitely is a little bit alarming. What is this? This is market cap. It's not price. There we go. There's price. So I do like HBAR still. Guys, I don't have like a crazy position in HBAR, but I've got enough in it where if it decides to run like crazy one day, I'm going to reap those rewards. So I do like HBAR still. I've got to dig in a little bit and learn a little bit more about the supply issue that I recently just heard about. But that's my thesis so far. And again, if I learn something that is like, holy shit, this is a deal breaker, I'll sell my HBAR. I mean, I'm in there at about 6 cents is where my position is. So it's pretty close to right here. Like, that's where I'll usually take a loss. If I can still salvage a good amount and I learn something that I really don't like, I'll get out. What would you do different during this cycle bull versus previous cycle bull? That's a great question. Number one, take more profits on pretty much everything. And my goal now is to take those profits and get into real estate. I'm not going to sell it all. It's just be more consistent in taking profits. Have a daily plan to take profits on investments that you're up in. Because if you get caught chart watching in a bull run, and then all of a sudden it goes down, and you're like, oh, it's back up. And it goes down, it's back up, it goes down. It could be draining. And I think you have to have a plan going into that bull run, going into every asset that you have. That's another thing that I would change. I always say that now. Back then, I did not have a strategic plan with every asset that I'm in. And I try to have a strict plan now with every asset I'm in. Every asset I'm in, I create like basically like a, what do you call it? Like a folder. And I basically put in there, okay, here's my average cost. Here's my profit taking plan. Here's my strategy. So when that day comes, I can pull up that, asset in that folder and say, okay, and just stick to your plan, right? Stick to your plan and don't chase things that are at the top as much. I did that in the previous bull cycle. I chased cryptos that were at the top already that I missed. Go find value. Don't go buy tons of cryptos at the top. Go find value elsewhere and then see those gains. So hopefully that helps. Sobo, what's up? Hi, Zach. Thanks for all the videos. Stacy, appreciate you. Thanks for watching. Real thoughts on Wall Street memes. Any info on Hydra token? Real thoughts on Wall Street memes. Listen, I was sponsored by Wall Street memes. From what I could tell, I think they're doing pretty nice. The only thing that I'm a little concerned about is the liquidity. Okay. They're doing, I think we could find it on Dex Tools. I like where their chart is. I like where their market cap is. Here it is. Right. Here's Wall Street memes on the charts. Let's just go hour by hour so we can get a better picture. Why is that like not big? I need like that fit to screen deal or whatever. Um, yeah, I mean, moral of the story here is the chart looks pretty solid. It's $110 million market cap and 2 million in liquidity. Liquidity has come up. Okay, that's good. Liquidity has come up. So they have added to the liquidity. I'm almost positive. So that's good. I want to see that. I want to see a higher liquidity there. Right? But overall, huge team, huge marketing push. I knew that they were going to do something pretty impressive when I saw that they already had raised when they had raised $25 million in the pre-sale. And I think I told you guys, I put an ETH into the pre-sale. Have not touched it. I think I got in 2 cents. It was like it was the first, and it was a public pre-sale. Like it was like open to everybody. It was like when I made my first video about Wall Street memes. And again, it's a meme coin. Like, we'll see what they do, right? Like, I mean, they have a roadmap. They have some plans for NFTs. I think that's cool. We'll see what they do, right? It's meme coin, so like, anything can happen. It is what it is, right? That's the thing. Like, we can't treat meme coins the same as Bitcoin or Ethereum or XRP. Like, they're just not the same types of investments. Understanding like what it is and what your goals are with that asset is really, really important. For me, my Wall Street memes target is 10 cents. That's my target. And I'll take, I think I have it written down. I think 50% profits. So 50% of my bag at that point, let's just say ETH was 1,600 when I got in. If it goes up to 10 cents and I got in at 2, that's a 5x. 1,600 times 5 is what? 9,000? Is that right? Maybe. And then I take 4,500 out and then let the rest ride. I've already won the trade. Let the rest ride. We'll see what happens. That's what I usually like to do, especially with meme coins. Once you 2 to 3x, get that initial and then some, win the trade, get a win, and then see what happens. There have been differences. Like Pepe was different because I got in at $100 million market cap, and that thing just started going nuts. And all of a sudden, I was like up 10x, and I got all the way out at $1 billion. And I missed some gains. It went to a $1.7 billion market cap. And I may miss gains down the road. But in May of 2023, during the middle of a bear market, you're going to tell me I can sign up for a 10x? I put 2 ETH into Pepe? Hell yeah. I'll take those gains. Straight up, right? I mean, so again, every situation's different. Every asset's different. But have a goal. Have a goal and stick to it. I think that's really the most important thing. Scoop more, you're definitely right. Definitely get more if it goes down more. More bone, yep. Did we already go over Bad Idea AI and Suka? No, but I do hold both of those. I'm sitting on a nice bag of Suka still. Listen, Suka has been getting some great press out there. I know it's down. I still want to see what this thing does in a full-fledged bull run. Still sitting at a $20 million market cap, though, hanging in there. Many other meme coins are not. Take a look at the meme coin list. Let's take a look at it on CoinMarketCap. Top meme and Bad Ideas even up there higher. I think they listed on here now, don't they? Yeah, they do. There it is. There's Bad Idea AI. I invested some in Bad Idea AI early on at a $4 million market cap. Already took profits and reinvested at like a $20 million market cap. We're at a $27 million market cap right now. So I do like where Bad Idea. I do like the idea of Bad Idea AI being tied to SHIB. And I think eventually we'll get a full flushed out idea of what they're doing. I mean, let's just be honest, though. I mean, Bad Idea AI was just going up like crazy. And I got in early when Shytoshi first jumped into their Telegram at a $4 million market cap. I put it out on my Twitter. Make sure you guys are following me there on X, Z_Humphries. Got lucky, though. I mean, it went parabolic. And like, honestly, I forgot I had it. And then I looked up one day and it was like a $40 million market cap. And so I had 10x and I took some profits. I think I took 60 or 70% out. So, and again, in a bear market, hell yeah. And then I'll reinvest. I'll reinvest and then, okay, now I'm in it. for the long haul, but I've already won the trade. Like, I like the idea of that, right? Like winning the trade first, and then, okay, you don't have to like invest once and be done. You know what I mean? You can reinvest. But yeah, Suka's on this list too. So top meme coins by market cap: Dogecoin, SHIB, Pepe. It's crazy that Pepe was a 1.7 billion. Now it's 280 million. I'm just waiting on Pepe. I'm just waiting. Will I reinvest into it? Maybe. I do think the narrative around Pepe could come back in the news cycle, in the crypto sphere again during the election time. That's what I'm guessing. That's what I'm banking on. I think this time next year, Pepe could be heating up. We'll see. This time next year, Pepe could be heating up. But I think we have to be really patient with it. And hopefully it lasts that long. I think it will. Bone, obviously we know what Bone is, tied to the SHIB ecosystem. Floki, Baby Doge, they were here last cycle. They're hanging in there. 166 mil, 153 mil, hanging in there. Harry Potter, Obama, Sonic, 10, Inu. Hashtag Bitcoin, crazy. This is a Ben.eth kind of play. It's an $85 million market cap. It can't be ignored, really. And it's a pretty decent looking chart. There's your all chart. It baffles the hell out of me, but listen, when you have $2.6 billion with a B, billion dollars of volume, there are some huge whales in there. It's interesting. Doge on Mars, hanging on right now at a 72 mil. I do think it'll have some type of run again. These are some OGs from back in 2021. Leash, tied to the SHIB ecosystem. Bad, tied to the SHIB ecosystem at 26 mil. But you don't have to go too far down here to find Suka. Suka right here at 21 mil. I've heard about Mona Coin, my lady. I know my lady's hung in there decently too, 25 mil. Rich Quack, that one's been around for a little while too. And then there's XRP, Harry Potter, Obama, Pac-Man, 8 Inu. Is this another Ben.eth project? I don't know. This one, I know Europop and Hanak have been doing a ton of spaces and stuff with them. They're at a 16 mil, like they're hanging in there. They're actually right there with Kishu. Of course, that's an OG. Volt has really come down, but I do think Volt can come back. But Volt is back down here to a $12 million market cap. It's come way down. Bonk, remember that one earlier this year? Samo, I know Samo. This one, my buddy Mike, the investor, likes Samo. So you've got some options here. I mean, there's, if I'm looking on this list though, you got Doge and SHIB obviously at the top. You got Bone, Leash on here, Bad. I own all of these. I don't own anything else outside of Suka. I don't own any Volt right now. I traded Volt a few times. But Suka, here's the thing. They're on that TV series. They are building out utility with your Loki. So I like Suka, and I like the team. I love the community. They haven't experienced a bull run yet. I think they could be a crypto that eventually rises like a SHIB and Doge and creates utility. I think you could see a Doge, SHIB, Suka. I do. That's why I've worked with them in the past, full disclosure, but I've bought my own bags there as well, and have bought more in this bear market. It's one of the only meme coins outside of Doge and SHIB that I've actually put a healthy amount into. Outside of Pepe, that was the quick trade. Bone, I'm in, obviously, and Leash, but I don't even look at those as meme coins necessarily. Bad idea. I've put a little bit in that turned into a really healthy amount. And again, back in there again. And it's been nice because I got into 20 mil and it's been bouncing up. It's up in the last month. It's up, nice little pretty penny. In the last, what is it? Last 7 days, it's up 34%. So, let's see. What do we got? Casablanca, what up? CTX? What is CTX? Cryptics Finance, this one? I don't even know what this is, man. Cryptics Finance. Is this even the right one? I don't even know what that is, bro. Doesn't look great though. Hex, what do you think Devour will do in the bull market? Yep, Devour's another one. Not a meme coin, not by any means. There's DPay. DPay's been on a nice little uptick too. Nice little uptrend there the last, week or so. I like it. So yeah, DPay's been slowly but surely coming back up. They're a $2.5 million market cap, still very small cap, but I'm not really concerned with their price of their token right now because the plans they have in order to create utility behind this token are bigger than the token is right now. So what I'm trying to say is the demand for the token isn't there yet necessarily, but if they fulfill their roadmap in terms of their adoption strategy of their application, the demand will be there for DPay. And I like the idea of that. I like investing into it now. It feels like I'm investing into like a private company and basically saying, hey, I've met Chad, I've met Shelly. I've never met Shelly in person, met Chad in person. And I like what they're building here. They're trying to become the Uber Eats of the blockchain, the DoorDash of the blockchain, and more. So check out what they're doing, definitely. And download their app, Devour Go. Super, super cool app. I've got it on my phone, and they are quickly getting into various markets around the United States, and I love it. They are pretty much the Web3 version of DoorDash and Uber Eats, but more. They're getting into the metaverse as well and having a foothold into gaming. So absolutely love where they're heading. Shout out to them. How do you feel about Filecoin? I'll tell you what, Dylan, some people have been talking to me about it. I need to look at it very, very close, and I should probably be invested in it. And again, I think you're right. I think it's at a premium price right now. I agree. Generational wealth. When Honda Accord. When Lambo, when Honda Accord. Yeah, you can use SHIB to pay for that, right, Foxy? LOL, Foxy, Jerry. What's up, Jerry? Nathan Bates, thanks for the $2 super chat. Appreciate you, man. Preem is ready to go parabolic. Just look at the chart, jump into the community. Yes, I love it. There's my Preem family. What's up, Bob? What do you think about Tiffy? I don't know anything about Tiffy. I don't know what Tiffy is. Is that a crypto? So Austin went to Cabo and didn't invite us. Yeah, he's out there for a wedding, I think, right? I talked to him earlier. Foxy, I'm doing great. Love what you do for the crypto community. What's good? We good? What's good? We good? Look at all the love being tossed around. There we go. Love it. Love it. Love it. All right, y'all. That was fun. Just a quick little update. Wanted to get some stuff off my brain and hang out with you guys for a little bit. So that was cool. If you guys haven't, hit the like button and subscribe. If you're not yet subscribed to the channel, what the hell's going on here? Right? Tell your friends, tell your daughters, tell your best friend dog groomers about the channel. And we'll see you in some other videos. Peace out. Have a good evening or morning, wherever you're at. We'll see you guys.